I met Robert Rodriguez from Austin.
Mm-hmm.
And, there's a long story about Robert and his connection to my magazines.
We have time.
He was connected to another magazine I did called Cinemagic, and it was a filmmaking magazine. And we did that for several years, and then I started an annual competition, and it was called the Cinemagic Short Film Search. And I teamed up with the School of Visual Arts in New York City, which had a film department, and the two of us sponsored it, a school and a magazine. And I decided we would have a competition each year, and it would be a short film search, no film over 20 minutes. And I said, we're going to find the best films because these are the filmmakers of tomorrow. And sure enough, we would get literally hundreds of films sent to us. And I watched every one of them every year. And we watched 8mm, Super 8, 16mm, and later, videos. And we would watch them all, and we would pick out the best ones. And then I would rent a theater in New York City, and I would invite several celebrity people to come in to be on stage to hand the trophies to these young filmmakers of tomorrow. And it became very successful. And Robert Rodriguez entered a film one year. And later on, when I went down to Austin, when he was shooting a movie called The Faculty.
I love that movie.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
fun movie.
I went down there to interview him and other people involved with it for Fangoria magazine. And Robert said, Kerry, he said, you don't know this, but, I entered your Cinemagic short film search a couple of years ago. And he said, I got we had a kind of a score sheet for the movies, and we would do the scores. All of us who watched the movies would give it ratings, and we sent that score sheet to everyone who had entered so they'd know how they scored. And he said he got his score sheet back, and there was a little handwritten note at the bottom of the page that said, you didn't win anything this year, but I think you have promise as a filmmaker. And if you keep working hard at it, someday you will make real movies. And it was signed Kerry O'Quinn. And Robert said, Kerry, that note meant more to me than winning a trophy. And so, that's
awesome. That's an example of how a small gesture from you meant a lot to a young person.
Absolutely. But I could see his talent and his ability, and I knew I meant what I said.
Yeah.
And sure enough, he went on with it and did it.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
And Guillermo del Toro was another one.
Oh, I'm sure he was all over Fangoria.
Yeah. We met when I came out here, and we became good friends. When I moved here to LA in 2001, I knew so many people in the field that to various people that were making movies, they said, I guess we need a crazy old man in this role in the movie and that sort of thing. So I got cast in a lot of movies. I did I don't know, almost 20 movies that I've been in since I moved out here. They weren't big roles. Usually it was a horror movie where I got killed, like Big Ass Spider was one of the movies, and I was the first to get killed in that one. But I enjoyed it, It was great fun.
Big Ass Spider?
Big Ass Spider.
All right, I want to see that.
I have a T-shirt that's a Big Ass Spider.
I want to see that film. Is it anywhere? Is it streaming?
Oh, absolutely.
Big Ass Spider.
But there's a whole lot of others. I did a lot of different movies.
We're going to find that. We're going to put the little clip in.
Okay.
Right here.
All right.
Okay.
Well, I was the first guy to die in that movie.
That sounds like an honor.
It's about a big ass spider.
I would hope so.
It's a horror Fangoria horror movie for sure.
That's cool.